one of you for coming here tonight. I realize that it could be a very difficult time in your lives. I am aware that some of you have just recently been diagnosed with cancer, some of which is not curable. So I do realize that this is a difficult situation, and we'll try to work through it as a group. So just to start off, I want to just say that it's important that we try to make an environment where everybody feels mutual respect and trust. That way everybody can feel comfortable with sharing, and everybody can have an equal opportunity of sharing if you would like. It's important that we try to provide constructive feedback that's uncriticizing and non-judgmental, and that will encourage everybody to just speak their mind, and then we can work through your emotions and feelings together as a group, as well as maybe think of some future prospects if you guys would like.
Linda, I already agree with what you're saying. I was in a support group before, and nobody would talk. It made everything really, really awkward with all those silent moments. So I think it's really important that we all try to open up with our feelings and really express our minds to it. Let's try to make it happen, people.
I agree. An open and honest communication approach would really help our sessions today, as well as the sessions on the following weeks. So since we don't really know much about each other, I thought it might be helpful if maybe we went around, just introduce ourselves, as well as maybe if you feel comfortable, say something about yourself. So I can get started. My name is Linda, and I've been in RN for about 6 years now, working on the oncology unit. Although I feel like I've worked in various different placements, I feel like my passion is really in cancer. And I don't feel like I'm an expert by any means, but I continue to learn through experiences just like these.
My name's Anna. I'm actually a cancer survivor. I've been in remission for 6 years now, and I live with my life partner and my daughter.
Hi, my name is Dale, and I guess if I had to share something, it would be that I lead a healthy lifestyle. I love to run, eat healthy, and I've never smoked a day in my life. I have 2 little boys, and the doctor has given me a year to live.
My name is Robert Charleston III, and I'm a radiation therapist. I've graduated from the University of Toronto. I'm sure you've all heard of me. No? Well, I've published several articles in cancer research and breakthrough cancer treatments. You must know me. You've been in oncology for how many years?
6 years now.
Well, either way, I find it really ironic that I'm here. I've been looking up cancer and all the statistics about it, and now I've become one. I've been given 6 months to live. I've been smoking a pack a day for about 15 years, so I guess it makes sense.
Well, my name is Lizzie. I'm 48. I live with my sister Melissa, and I've been given 1 year to live.
Hi, I'm Melissa. As Liz said, I'm her older sister.
Okay, well, thank you very much for sharing. I know that this might feel a little awkward because we don't know each other, but I feel like the more that we expand and the more that we're able to disclose about each other and our feelings and emotions, the more we can help each other through this difficult situation and difficult time in our lives. So I thought to start off, we can maybe talk about why you guys are here. Is there anybody who would like to start and tell us a little bit about your experiences with cancer?
Well, I don't understand what's the point of us all being here. Talking about it won't help us. I mean, chemotherapy treatments is so hard on my body. They make me tired and sick. And I've been given 1 year to live anyways. It's just hopeless.
Sorry, so wait, you mentioned that the chemotherapy treatments are taxing on your body, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that they don't seem to be working?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how long have you been in treatment anyway? I mean, perhaps the positive effects take a while to manifest themselves. Is that something that you've considered?
Well, I've been told something like that by my doctors, but there's so much medical jargon, I stopped listening. I don't remember half of what I've been told.
Oh, okay.
I know what you mean. When I was diagnosed with cancer the first time, I barely heard anything the doctor said, so cheer up. And plus, I know a place you can get realistic-looking wigs from.
Well, you know, the wigs are not the solution. Wigs are great, I know, but people will start noticing me having hair all of a sudden. So, and by the way, if treatments are going to make me feel so sick, maybe I should as well look the part.
Is self-image something that you value?
Well,
obviously, self-image is something that everybody values. I actually conducted some research like 5 years ago, me, Charleston II, and Smith. And we found that, on top of the chemotherapy treatments, you're having the nausea, you're having the vomiting, you're having the hair falling out, which you're probably going to have soon, right? All this stuff can have a negative impact on your body image. So obviously, if that's the first thing that people see, you're going to be negatively impacted by that. I think that's just obvious.
I agree that, some people feel like self-image is important to them, and that's okay, but I also feel like not everybody shares the same opinion. So I feel like it's important that we hear from you, Lizzie, how exactly
I'm
it is
sorry.
that you feel about cancer and maybe...
Okay, you can proceed.
Thanks. Well, you know what? I understand that looks will not change the person I am, but I do not want people to stop talking to me because I have cancer.
So you feel like if people find out that you have cancer, that they'll have trouble communicating with you?
I think so. They won't know how to communicate with me, what to tell me. There is no encouragement they can offer. We can't talk about our future because my future is very definite. They will just feel sorry for me.
So how do you feel about your diagnosis in your future?
Well, how can I feel? I feel low for the most part, and I feel sorry for myself a lot, I guess.
So if you could break it down and be specific, what is it exactly that you feel sorry for yourself about?
It's hard to define. Maybe the fact that I lost my future, that I can't plan anything that's 6 months away, that I probably cannot attend the wedding that my sister's planning next July. And by the way, Melissa, I want you to enjoy planning your wedding and not feel sorry for me.
Melissa, is this something that you've expressed personally to Lizzie, that you feel sorry for her and you can't plan your wedding?
No.
So
I don't know where she
Lizzie,
got that from.
Lizzie, do you feel like maybe possibly the feelings that you have are coming from within?
You know, maybe I did assume Melissa's feelings and other people's feelings towards me and realized I should investigate my feelings more.
Sometimes I feel like what helps me is to explore my own feelings and emotions, and that way I have some sort of grounding to understand, and then I try to get other people's input. I don't know if that's something that would help you out, but we can also discuss this a little further.
It sounds very helpful. I guess we'll just discuss it with my sister when we get home.
Okay, and if it's something that you guys would like to bring up next session, please let me know, and we can freely discuss it, and maybe we can offer you some help or advice, something that could be helpful.
Thanks.
Well, I know how I feel. Why do I feel like I'm the only one I know who has cancer?
You feel like you're the only one you know who has cancer? Did you not read my 2008 study with the Canadian Cancer Society about Canadian cancer prevalence rates? Okay, I'll take it that you haven't. Well, let me tell you, 40% of Canadian women and 45% of Canadian men will develop cancer in their lifetime, so you're not alone, buddy.
Well, I've never smoked a day in my life. I always tell people who are around me smoking to move farther away, or I'll go out of my way to avoid them. My mother died of lung cancer, and I've always been afraid of it. I lead a healthy lifestyle. I don't know why this is happening to me. I don't understand. I didn't do anything to deserve this.
Well, you don't deserve it. Nobody here deserves to get cancer, whether you're a smoker or a non-smoker. I mean, just because I smoke 2 packs a day doesn't mean that I deserve to get it.
That's ridiculous. I'm not saying anyone deserves to get lung cancer.
Okay, fine, even if that's what you're not saying, but is there even a definite link between smoking cigarettes and developing lung cancer?
How am I supposed to know?
Well, okay, well, if you had read my study from 2006, you would know that 10 to 15% of lung cancer patients have never smoked a day in their life. How do you explain that? Yet they still get cancer. So if they can still get cancer, then anybody can.
Okay, Robert, I feel like you're making really good contributions.
Oh, thank
to
you,
our group.
Linda.
But I do feel like it's also important that we maintain that mutual respect and trust that we want to establish in this environment, and that way we're not criticizing or being judgmental, and that way everybody can feel like they can express their emotions freely without being judged or criticized.
Linda, I'm so sorry. When I get nervous and really emotional, especially about cancer, I tend to talk a lot, and I'm sorry if I trespassed on anybody's emotions or feelings or anything like that. I'll try not to do it again.
Well, thank you for understanding, but your contributions are really appreciated.
Thank you.
Sure you will.
Okay, so let's go back and explore your feelings, Dale. It seems like you have some really negative feelings, and they're very strong. Can you just help us understand where they're coming from?
I feel like I have no control over my life despite my efforts.